Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. The Gators will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Arkansas's offense will get the first possession of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active and a weapon.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have him.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he rushes it right through the uprights. Is good from 59.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So the Florida Gators offense will have its first possession of the game. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
He's got him wide open. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Holds it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude... And they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled.
Touchdown, Gator! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida 7, Arkansas 3.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easy.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback checking off. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Slips a tackle. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Oh, it's a reverse. Got room at the 35. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Florida 14, Arkansas 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, it's Houlihan. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller,
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He's going to pass on second down. Got his man to the left. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
how nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Power football with the run. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season. What a momentum-changing play for his team.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Bulls his way forward. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Pulls it in. They get him down after he makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The quick out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Let's go. He's looking to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And they decide to trot out the kicker. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. It is good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well give it to him again. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Conrad. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers...
Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked! Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. This offense has a second down play. Sticks it in his belly. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 11 over Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. They'll leave it with him. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they will score. Touchdown, Gators. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll try to pick up the first. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game?
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's open on the right. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They give it to him again. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Gators pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth.
Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Oh, and he missed it. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. One more play to pad the stats. He wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.